The Spratly Islands comprises over 200 features of islands, reefs, shoals and sandbars. 6 parties, China, Vietnam, the Philippines, Malaysia, Brunei and Chinese Taiwan, have made claims to all or part of the islands, with Vietnam occupying 29 features in total. Since the 1970s, Vietnam has continuously carried out reclamation activities on relevant features. According to the remote sensing images, Vietnam has initiated a new round of large-scale reclamation on its occupied Spratly features since October 2021. These activities involve 11 features: Nam Yet Island, Sand Cay, Tennant Reef, Pearson Reef, Bark Canada Reef, Allison Reef, Cornwallis South Reef, Lad Reef, Discovery Great Reef, Central Reef and South Reef. As of May 2025, Vietnam had reclaimed over 8.5 square kilometers of land across these features. Among them, the total land area of Nam Yet Island is about 0.83 square kilometers, Sand Cay is about 0.43 square kilometers, Pearson Reef is about 1.27 square kilometers, Tennant Reef is about 0.69 square kilometers, Bark Canada Reef is about 2.8 square kilometers, Discovery Great Reef is about 0.95 square kilometers, Cornwallis South Reef is about 0.09 square kilometers, Lad Reef is about 0.6 square kilometers, Allison Reef is about 0.1 square kilometers, Central Reef is about 0.3 square kilometers, South Reef is about 0.68 square kilometers. In this round of expansion, Vietnam has deployed cutter suction dredgers for the first time. In May 2022, Dutch shipbuilding company Royal IHC delivered a Beaver 65 cutter suction dredger to the Vietnamese company Desinco, then delivered the second Beaver 65 to Desinco and signed a contract for the third one in June 2023. In November 2022, Royal IHC delivered 2 more dredgers to the Sien Tien Group. These dredgers have been extensively used in the reclamation of Nam Yet Island, Pearson Reef and Bark Canada Reef, significantly enhancing Vietnam's efficiency. In July 2023, the Manila Times reported that the Vietnamese government had planned 34 projects to strengthen the infrastructure and armaments on its occupied features. These projects include varying degrees of reclamation at Pearson Reef, Tennant Reef and Bark Canada Reef, along with the construction of bunkers, command posts, firepower positions, weapon storage facilities, trench systems and tactical facilities. In addition to ongoing reclamation, Vietnam has begun constructing related buildings and facilities, entering a stage of simultaneous expansion and construction. In terms of harbor and dock construction, prior to 2021, Vietnam had harbors only at Spratly Island, Southwest Cay, Sin Coe Island and West Reef. Among the 11 occupied features undergoing expansion in this round, harbors have been built or are under construction on 8 features: Nam Yet Island, Sand Cay, Pearson Reef, Tennant Reef, Bark Canada Reef, Lad Reef, South Reef and Central Reef. In terms of runway and airfield construction, before 2021, among Vietnam-occupied features in the Spratly Islands, only Spratly Island had a runway of approximately 1,200 meters, which was insufficient for large military aircraft. Bark Canada Reef holds the largest reef flat among all Spratly features. Vietnam has expanded a sandbar about 4,300 meters long on the northwest side and built an airstrip. As of May 2025, the runway has taken shape and is about 3,200 meters long. Apart from Bark Canada Reef, Vietnam has extended sandbars with sufficient length for runways at Lad Reef, Pearson Reef, Tennant Reef and South Reef. In addition, temporary helipads have been added to Tennant Reef, Discovery Great Reef, Lad Reef and South Reef. Additionally, new berms have been built on Bark Canada Reef, Central Reef, Tennant Reef, Nam Yet Island and South Reef. It is anticipated that anti-ship artillery or missile platforms could be deployed in these areas. Currently, there are no signs that Vietnam will stop land reclamation on the occupied features. Vietnam may ultimately aim to surpass other claimants, including China, in terms of reclaimed land area in the Spratly Islands. Evidence suggests that Vietnam is attempting to connect its occupied features into a cohesive network, forming a complete operational system to enhance its military presence and deterrence capabilities in the South China Sea. This round of expansion has set new records in terms of scale, technology, and speed, triggering widespread international concern. Although, for over a decade, Western countries, including the US, have primarily focused their South China Sea narratives on China due to great power competition, ideological biases and sympathy for the underdog, while deliberately downplaying or ignoring the aggressive actions of Vietnam and the Philippines. This time, Western think tanks and media outlets, such as AMTI, Reuters and Radio Free Asia, have begun criticizing Vietnam's island-building activities. Vietnam's expansion and militarization of Spratly features have become a significant event impacting peace and stability in the South China Sea and the development of regional rules and orders.